Nothing brings me more joy than seeing Europeans, the people who talk shit about our food and saying it's chemicals, it's fake, and they don't need to season their food, come to America and eat the worst of our food and rant and rave.
The best thing on the internet right now is Europeans discovering American food culture. Like, can you imagine going to another country for the first time and discovering ranch?
When they arrived, they anticipated a culinary catastrophe. They had heard that America was just one big drive-through with a side order of melted cheese and dubious life decisions. It was an easy strategy. Enjoy the cuisine, make it through the journey, and return home with a few amusing anecdotes.
I've been hearing this for a while now, that people can go to Europe and eat all the dairy and gluten that they want without any of the symptoms that they get back here in America. I myself stay off of dairy and gluten for the most part because when I give in, I literally regret it 20 minutes later. So when I went to Italy last week, I decided to actually test this.
Sandwiches lately that are like blowing his mind.
What, the size of them?
The portions.
Instead, that script was totally wrecked by something. In a matter of days, the same individuals who had made fun of American cuisine were searching for barbecue restaurants, packing their suitcases with munchies, and openly acknowledging that they had made a huge mistake.
The best thing on the internet right now is Europeans discovering American food culture.
Y'all was cracking all the jokes from across the pond, eating y'all beans and toast. Then y'all came up here and seen what we was dabbling in. Oh yeah.
This is what you guys eat instead of beans on toast for breakfast?
Yep.
This is the pudding you were talking about?
Each person arrived carrying the same self-assured presumption in their suitcase. Jokes, memes, and travel stereotypes from years ago said that America was the country where every meal arrived wrapped in paper. Every restaurant resembled a fast food commercial, and every vegetable had been forced to consume sugar.
Why, oh why, have you got so many cereal choices? It's unreal.
13 pack of donuts. Why was 5 not enough?
What do you think about all the Europeans coming to America and discovering America?
Please remember me when you saw that people here go to Walmart.
Many European tourists traveling to the US anticipated surviving on hamburgers for a few weeks before joyfully returning home to what they regarded as real food. After a few days, the internet was suddenly flooded with perplexed tourists who wanted to know why no one had alerted them to the fact that Americans were truly skilled cooks.
It's so good.
This is one pancake?
Yeah, welcome to America. You know, I used to be little like you.
So, I know a lot of you guys will not understand this, but here's the thing. For me, one of the most touristical attractions in the United States is the Walmart.
Usually, the most commonplace locations were where the surprise started. When customers entered grocery stores, they expected to find shelves filled primarily with frozen dinners and large bags of chips. Instead, they found massive fruit sections, neighborhood bakeries, fresh fish counters, artisan cheeses, and entire aisles devoted to goods they never would have thought to find.
Just saw Europeans reacting to American food for the first time, and all I gotta say is...
What the fuck?
Europeans trying American food for the first time is now my favorite thing on the internet. Like, bro, I just watched this European girl try ranch.
Hands down, the best thing on social media right now is Europeans discovering American food. I told y'all, we do everything better. You got this girl right here that says she's hooked on American condiments.
The assortment alone seemed to be greater than those back home. So some people stood inside Texas supermarkets giggling in shock. Some acknowledged that they had entered Walmart merely in search of snacks and had somehow spent an hour browsing at anything from homemade pies to local barbecue sauces.
We're trying ranch for the first time, and I don't blame her. If I went my whole life never trying ranch and I came to the States and I had ranch, my mind would explode.
When I go to Italy and I'm like, oh my God, I could eat pizza and gelato every single day and I lose weight and feel great.
This is literally true because when I go to Paris, I always lose weight. People say, oh, it's because you're on vacation and you're walking a lot. I'm from New York City.
Before they had placed their first restaurant order, the stereotype had begun to fall apart. The picture got considerably more convoluted after they started moving across states. America refused to act like a single, massive nation with a single, standardized cuisine. Rather, it exposed tourists to dozens of distinct culinary cultures coexisting under one banner.
America home with a big bag for nothing. Yeah, y'all brag about y'all free health care because y'all ain't never had a meal that made you not care about your health. That's what we got. Yeah, that poison, boy, we love it, man, because it tastes delicious and it's a whole bunch of it. I mean, they be cutting back a little bit, but even our cut back food portions is way bigger.
I'm getting a kick out of all of these videos that I'm seeing of Europeans coming over here. And let me tell you something, I was in a culture shock when I went over there to Europe because their food's bland as shit.
They were greeted by smoky brisket from Texas, which had been cooking for longer than some international flights. Gumbo, jambalaya, and flavors derived from French, African, and Caribbean cultures were Louisiana's response. While New England subtly reminded everyone that lobster rolls and clam chowder merited equal attention, New York loudly showcased its renowned pizza and towering deli sandwiches.
Going somewhere. I will enter it.
Europeans are about to find out why America has the highest rate of obesity among developed nations in the world.
Everything is so big, the food is great here, especially Texas barbecue.
Many tourists soon discovered they had not been consuming any American cuisine at all. They shared the same passport and had been consuming regional customs. The most hilarious scenes took place at roadside eateries and cafes, when reality and expectations collided spectacularly.
Because I found out so much that I want to share, so follow along. Okay, so I've literally eaten more pasta and pizza in 1 week than I have the entire last year. I literally went all in. I had bread at every meal, I had a ton of ice cream, and I...
We're from Europe, and we're in an American grocery store, and I'm going to take her through 3 products an average American would buy at a grocery store. You ready?
I'm ready.
First up, breakfast. Everybody look through this.
When many Europeans ordered pancakes, they were anticipating a simple breakfast, but what they got appeared to be enough to feed a whole youth football team. Travelers packing suitcases with spicy sauces, peanut butter brands, barbecue rubs, seasoning blends, breakfast cereals, and enough goodies to make airport security wonder if they had unintentionally started a grocery franchise immediately flooded the internet.
Fine, again the portion. Where are the portions?
Everything I ate on the quickest America trip I've ever made in my life. First up, we have Sonic. Now, Sonic for breakfast, I was a little bit scared of because Sonic...
See, this is that shit that I'm talking about. This is exactly that.
It's a flex if you think about it.
Americans, of course, thought the responses were amusing, as none of this seemed out of the ordinary to them. Growing up in a nation with such a vast geographic area meant that amazing gastronomic diversity was accepted as the usual. Traveling a few hundred miles could introduce you to completely different culinary techniques, regional delicacies, and generation-old family recipes.
For all that Maggie say, how many food we have it, it's me realize it, why you need to love the United States. Why the communist ideology, they want to destroy this.
Let's hit this right here. All right, baby. There we go.
What is this?
Your pancakes you ordered.
I ordered 1 pancake.
That's 1 pancake.
What many tourists had previously written off as American cuisine turned out to be the result of centuries of blending influences from Mexico, Italy, Germany, West Africa, China, Korea, Vietnam, and numerous other civilizations.
He just started screaming and fucking creaming.
The small European mind couldn't even comprehend slurping down a deep-fried triple cheeseburger with animal-style fries and a milkshake. Europeans couldn't even fathom eating a crumble cookie that has almost 2,000
She called it crack. She said she won't ever be able to live without it again. Listen to what he said.
Yeah, finally, some normal food. I'm in America for the World Cup and trying Chick-fil-A for the first.
The nation's cuisine was created by hundreds of different traditions working together in the same kitchen rather than just one. A large portion of the variation can be explained by history. While various climates allowed entirely diverse agricultural practices to flourish, waves of immigrants continuously changed American cuisine.
Right here in the U.S.
Long John Silver's. Oh, the best catfish ever. We can't get that if it's in Sweden.
I love Arby's. Roast beef sandwiches, which are phenomenal.
Long John Silver's. The atmosphere, the food. Panda Express. The orange chicken is really good.
Can't get that in Sweden.
I walk less on vacation, actually, and I eat way more on vacation. I plan my whole vacation around eating in excess. Whole baguettes every day.
Some coastlines were dominated by seafood. The Great Plains were formed by cattle. Florida was changed by citrus. Millions of people received their ingredients from the Midwest's rich agriculture. As a result, There was less of a uniform national menu and more of a patchwork of regional identities that were often changing.
Crazy cheese pull, crazy cheese pull. I like America.
The free water never gets old to me.
Many tourists realized that it made about as much sense to describe all of European cuisine with a single plate of fish and chips as it did to reduce American cuisine to hamburgers after learning about its history. Many of the same tourists who had come expecting a disappointing gastronomic experience ended up making apology movies at the end of their travels. They acknowledged that the media had led them to believe that American cuisine was superficial, but the truth turned out to be incredibly varied, inventive, and intensely local.
Reactions that they're giving, they're serious for a reason. I had a piece of pepperoni in Switzerland, right? And I was like, yeah, pepperoni, this is going.
Or in Europe in general, because they contain artificial dyes like red 40, yellow 5, blue 1, yellow 6. It's very, very bad.
So I can't.
Some even admitted that they had taken more time to arrange their next meal than to visit the sites they had come for. Expecting fast meals at every corner, they had traveled across the Atlantic. However, they departed discussing Cajun flavors, fresh seafood, smoked brisket, homemade pies, New York delis, comfort cuisine from the South, and farmers markets brimming with regional products.
Soccer fans are saying they are having out-of-body experiences trying Golden Corral.
You might wonder, like, why are they so fascinated with fast food in America? Like, don't they have fast food in Europe? Obviously, they have fast food in Europe. However,
American, didn't he? It's amazing. That's not beans on toast, buddy. No, it's better than beans on toast.
The fact that American cuisine was so good was never the main surprise. It was being aware of how inadequate the stereotype had always been. Beneath the well-known fast food brands was one of the most varied culinary landscapes in the world, molded by regional pride, local customs, and generations of immigrants.
Across Europe are willing to spend the money on an international ticket, pack, plan for hotel booking, sit on an international flight, go through passport control, security, all this stuff.
Oh my God, the yellow school bus is real. The yellow elementary bus is real.
I think they made a mistake.
Why?
I have chicken in my waffle.
It's free. Free water.
Thousands of Europeans may have purchased their airline tickets for the football tournament, but for many of them, the unanticipated high point was learning that the nation they seemed to be familiar with had been concealing one amazing meal after another all along.